And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center, locking down the middle. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Wembanyama. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Chicago. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Curry, over Pippen. The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
LeBron against Wembanyama. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
It's his first trip to the line. And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's Curry. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to O'Neal. SGA against Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
And he's good on the second. So it's the Spurs now. Outside, James. Oh, and he jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Leonard on the wing, back to Curry. And he drives in, and the jam by Stephen Curry.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Knocked loose. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Leonard picks him up. Shot clock at 6. Here's SGA. Plays it up off the glass.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Curry. Outside Leonard. Curry setting the pick for Leonard. Left side, O'Neal. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone. Puts it up from 12. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. To the inside, O'Neal, and Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now, here's Pippen. Curry looking around. Here's Chamberlain, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And a wide open look for SGA. Knocks down the 3 ball. SGA's got 5 points so far. Leonard against SGA. Back to Leonard. Over SGA. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now here's Leonard. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard, no luck. San Antonio leading. Floats it up for James. And stolen by Wembanyama. Outside Leonard. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Again, Leonard missing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs. They're up by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's O'Neal in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. James finds Pippen. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Chicago trailing here. Now here's Curry. Pass to Wembanyama. Takes a three. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Wembanyama. Curry's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bulls. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Poked away, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And San Antonio has possession. They trail by 1. Clock at 6. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. SGA's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Wembanyama passes to Chamberlain. Pass to Curry. Back to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now, here's Pippen. Scoreless thus far. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to SGA. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Wembanyama passes to Chamberlain. Pass to Curry. Fires the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Both loose. Curry with the steal. And here's Leonard from 3. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Here's Wembanyama. Following the basket by LeBron James. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Leonard gets it to go.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Curry. The rebound by the Spurs.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
San Antonio calls timeout.
First team foul. San Antonio with the timeout. Big round of applause. Your dance team. Your dance team. Make some noise.
.107 left to play here in the second quarter. James, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pippen against Curry. Leonard from deep, three-point land. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. Spurs trail by 5. Inside, here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Wembanyama passes to Curry. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple. SGA against Wembanyama. Shea gets it to go despite the contact.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Chicago leading. On the floor for San Antonio, LeBron James is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Pippen in at the point.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Now Pippen. No scoring in this one. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Fantastic job inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Antetokounmpo for the tie. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
And you can see the growing confidence that Giannis has in that mid-range.
Wembanyama with it. Pass to Curry. Chamberlain with a screen on Pippen. A shot by Curry, no good. And it's the Spurs ball. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pippen. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Leonard.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Wembanyama passes to Chamberlain. Here's Curry with the three. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 3rd assist on the night. This game has a lot of character here in the 3rd period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. James in the post. He's covered by Leonard. A shot by LeBron. No good. Gilgeous-Alexander against Wembanyama. Outside Curry. Pippen with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's SGA. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Curry. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
O'Neal with the steal. And Wembanyama outside Curry. Stolen by Pippen. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Wembanyama passes to Curry. Pass to Chamberlain. Now Leonard releases. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 5 assists tonight.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
James, a screen on Wembanyama. James crowbars it in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Chamberlain. And here is Curry, defended by Pippen. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 21 in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
The Bulls leading by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Curry setting the pick for Wembanyama. Outside Curry. Five to shoot. Pippen with the steal. Pass to SGA. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo beats the defense.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Chicago Bulls. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Wembanyama's out there with Curry. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Chamberlain in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pippen with a wide open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Wembanyama against James. Wembanyama passes to Curry. Launches it. They get it back. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
James, the pass to Giannis. Down low. Kareem with the slam.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And it's Leonard missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The lead is 2. Pass to Curry. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Timeout Spurs. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. The Bulls leading by 4. And here's Chamberlain. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's O'Neal, and stolen by James.
So the defense baited him into that pass, and he fell into the trap.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Now Curry, and James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal to tie it up. She finishes at the other end.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
O'Neal a screen on Pippen. Here's Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From 13 feet, it's in.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Now James. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now O'Neal. O'Neal showing no mercy.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Chamberlain. Under the Kuzma. Giannis!
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Up top, Leonard. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. San Antonio trailing here. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Pippen. Antetokounmpo fires from 15 feet away. It's good.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Chamberlain with a screen on SGA. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the three.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
The Bulls call timeout. Stephen Curry, it's good.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Timeout Spurs. And the three misses. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Shoots the three. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the three.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Timeout Spurs. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
Now James. Antetokounmpo. And the layup is off. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
LeBron James. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. From outside, that does not go. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And now the Los Angeles starters. Kevin Durant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Paul George, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. James, that's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Antetokounmpo finds Leonard. Wembanyama up top. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the pick. Fires away from way outside.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Now that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. O'Neal passes to James. George for 3. Hits the trifecta.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Durant looking around. James outside. George outside. They set the pick. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
SGA against James. And that one is hammered home.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Now here's Durant. Screen by O'Neal. James attacking, and the layup is good off the glass. James has got his second bucket on the night.
Just textbook basketball, right? James's IQ for the game so high, his vision and court awareness so good, he can exploit that pick and roll so effectively.
First team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Wembanyama, screen on James. Oh, Durant with a steal.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Shot clock at 3. It's stolen by Wembanyama. It's stolen by James. Outside O'Neal. Back to Durant. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Chamberlain passes to George. 44 seconds left in the first. Here's Chamberlain, covered by Wembanyama. Chamberlain, no good. Here's Antetokounmpo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. James, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Durant, the pass to James. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
1 second left. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job facilitating.
Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Leonard against James. From outside the arc. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. James has got 9.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. James finds Durant. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Back to SGA. Wembanyama screen. 4 on the clock. He shoots it. SGA can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 6. James passes to O'Neal. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. James against SGA. SGA, a screen on George. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Durant, the pass to James. The three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 8. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Lets it go. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Leonard's gotten his first points in this one. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Durant. James. Over Leonard. James can't get it to go.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's SGA. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. 1:46 left in the first half. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Poke loose. It's stolen by James. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Durant. Back to O'Neal. George passes to James. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Back to SGA. There's the 3. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander, getting the 3 points right back for them.
Inside, cuts off the pass. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Leonard. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Durant. James outside. Physical play by LeBron inside.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Here's Antetokounmpo. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by James. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the Clippers.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Wembanyama out there with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. James, a screen on Antetokounmpo. George outside. And that comes off the assist by Durant. George has got his 2nd basket on the night.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
Back to SGA. Hands it from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
And there's James from the arc. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. James against Leonard. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You'd love to see him force the issue.
So he gets them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Chamberlain. Now here's George. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. George's shot is off. Here's SGA on the drive. Now Leonard. Now Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
James, left side. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Durant. He's got 5. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From down low, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Bulls trail by 5. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pass to James. O'Neal inside. SGA covering. O'Neal misses. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Stolen by Wembanyama. SGA finds Wembanyama. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
That funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
James outside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 6 assists here tonight.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Crosses over. The kick to Durant. Launches it. And it's Chicago with a board. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wembanyama. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. They've got James, also Kevin Durant out there. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's James. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. 18 points for LeBron James. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And stolen by Leonard. And he's going for the lob. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. They get it back. O'Neal. And rejected. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. 4-3.
And with an out-of-this-world wingspan, Giannis can simply lock up just about anyone on the defensive end.
Wembanyama finds SGA. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, guarded by Durant. Basket counts.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Wembanyama screen. George against Leonard. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
James outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. From 7. That's all.
Solid defense there. You are just trying to make an interior shot a difficult shot, and that's what happened.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Wembanyama. Shot blocked. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Clippers lead by 5. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Another chance, and there's the layup. Good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Antetokounmpo, a big-time flush by Giannis.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. James outside. Durant inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. George defending. Yes, sir! It's good!
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir!
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Timeout, Bulls! Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard there for the rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
And he slams it down.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both. And it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line. Forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
Timeout, Bulls! Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Wembanyama. Nails it!
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
James rips down the board. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. They played the